I am Shaina.
I am Cherish, and for today's vlog, we have something really exciting planned for you. But before that, Shaina,
Please make sure to give us some thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel down below.
So guys, for today's vlog, we will do a reaction video, but make sure to have parental guidance because we will show some painful head hits. So without further ado, let's start our reaction video in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your reflexes are. You ready?
Oh, no. Kaya nga.
Bounce.
Oo, yung ulo yan. Aray ko, puti.
You can go. You're not gonna hit them.
Help me. So guys, that's our reaction video, and I am sure you also felt their pain because, oh my god, my head. Whew.
it's so painful for us, and it will be also painful for you. And this episode now will be connected with the video presentation that we watched a while ago.
And our topic for today, guys, is all about traumatic brain injury.
So guys, traumatic brain injury is an acquired head injury caused by an external physical force that may result into partial or total functional disability or psychological impairment that can affect the academic or educational performance of a child.
The causes of traumatic brain injury includes vehicle accidents, serious falls, blows to the head, unsuccessful suicide attempts, the shaken infant syndrome, physical abuse, assault, sports injury, other head injuries, chemicals like carbon monoxide, lead poisoning, and insecticide, as well as the lack of oxygen and tumors. The first characteristic of traumatic brain injury includes the type and location of the injury. This is because brain functions are associated with certain brain areas. For example, if a bullet wound struck the frontal lobe of the brain, then it will result to the loss of reasoning and planning. However, if it is located in the parietal lobe, then it will result in the loss of perception. If the bullet wound passed through the occipital lobe of the brain, then it will result to visual problems. However, if it is located in the temporal lobe of the brain, then it will result to auditory problems. The next characteristic of traumatic brain injury includes the severity of the injury. This can be classified as mild traumatic brain injury, moderate traumatic brain injury, severe traumatic brain injury, and the last one would be the very severe traumatic injury. The last characteristic of traumatic brain injury is the age when the injury is acquired. Because specific areas of the mature brain are associated with specific function, the site of the injury is the predictor of what deficit an older person will have. Although younger children might be able to reorganize certain brain function after damage better than older individuals, they tend to have more significant cognitive impairment and poorer outcomes in the long run.
So guys, here are the characteristics of students with traumatic brain injury. First up, students with TBI might have the same abilities they had before, but others loses some of their capabilities. Second, students with TBI have difficulties in remembering, in initiating, in organizing, in reasoning, and in problem solving. Third one, some of them faces problems in processing verbal information and spoken or written language. Fourth one, some of them have limitations in using their legs and their arms, but some of them loses their strength in chest and stomach. So the worst case scenario is some students with TBI faces depression because of these limitations, and they do sudden change of emotions. So guys, here are the effects of traumatic brain injury.
The first one,
Memory problem,
impairment of motor coordination,
attention difficulties,
onset of epilepsy,
slow in processing information,
vision problems,
inability to solve problems and planning ahead.
severe headaches,
Speech and language functions may be disrupted temporarily or permanently.
and the last one would be the irrational mood swings or behavior. So these are the main challenges faced by teachers dealing with students with traumatic brain injury. So the first one would be finding ways on maximizing the individual's attention by removing distraction, providing cues, and limiting the amount of information.
The next one would be breaking down lessons into manageable units that are achievable for individuals' attention span.
That's right. And the third one would be keeping instructions clear and simple.
The last one would be helping to compensate for memory loss. So these are the different learning activities. Number 1, play memory games. Number 2, teach older students to summarize and highlight informations. Number 3, teach note taking. Number 4, allow students to take open notes quizzes. Number 5, allow students to use mnemonic devices and clues. Number 6, use art activities and games. Number 7, when learning spellings, use verbal rehearsal. 8, teach students to use other resources like dictionaries, encyclopedias, indexes, and the like. Number 9, use signals that indicates rules or directions to follow. Number 10, allow students to use calculators during exams. Number 11, use concrete cues and examples.
So guys, here are the simple steps for you to prevent traumatic brain injury. First, always wear your seatbelt. Second, never drive under the influence of alcohol. Third, always wear your helmet whenever you ride a bicycle, motorcycle, scooter, or when you are doing skateboarding, snowboarding, or when you are playing contact sports. Fourth, always use the rails on stairways. Fifth, always use adequate lighting whenever you are walking, especially when the walking pathway is dark, and never put any obstacles in your walking pathway. And lastly, always keep your eyes on your children to secure their safety.
So that's it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching our video.
But before we end this vlog, we want to acknowledge our professor, Ma'am Darlina Formoso, for guiding us throughout this video.
Yes, and that's it. We hope you learned a lot from us, and see you on the next episode of
King J's Vlog!